Welcome to this week's episode of Build the Weight Loss Practice of Your Dreams. We are continuing our 4-part series, our 4 steps on how to become the preferred practice in your area. So really how to construct and to create a clear path to your practice and to you, both online and on site. And first we talked about clarity, what it is that you offer, why it's different, what your outcomes are, how you are uniquely positioned and experienced and skilled to help those that you want to help in terms of weight loss. The next thing was consistency. You can't just share information once, you've got to be out there in a bigger way. And today we're talking about celebrity display. And I'm not talking about turning you into a celebrity necessarily, but in some way. But I want to turn you into a trustworthy celebrity that comes to mind, top of mind, when people are looking for weight loss. And there are lots of different ways to do this. And we're going to go through a few of those today. And then next week, we're going to talk about the 4th step, which is highlighting case studies. And we're going to get into a little bit of that. But basically, like I say, this is how you're putting your practice out there, how you're sharing, how you're different, how you're clearing that path for people to understand that you are the ones that you're the one that they need to work with, and what the next step is, where to go from here, how can I start working with this person. So you can become the celebrity person in your area through a number of different ways. And I'm not talking about a lot of costly ways either, like paying to be on TV, paying to be on the radio all the time. I mean, you may utilize those if they work for you. I say keep doing them. But for a lot of people, they haven't really seen a strong return on investment in that. And so you can actually get out there in a more trustworthy way in a lot of times. And you can do this through on-site seminars. You can do it through online webinars. You can do it through public presentations, online presentations. You can also have your own podcast, your blog, your YouTube channel. You can do some weekly shows. You can do all sorts of different things to help show your expertise and really highlight that. And I'm not just talking just about yourself. Really what it's about is who is it that you're there to serve and what is their biggest problems? What do they need the most help with? And then sharing that message. We already talked about this last week, but sharing a message that will speak to them and is true and will actually help them. And what happens is you can build the celebrity status and it lives on, takes on almost like a life of its own. And it's a beautiful thing as you start to see that happen. And it also helps people before they ever walk into your practice say, you know, I feel like I already know you. I feel like I already know your team. I know what it is that you have to offer. I just knew when I heard you, and they probably heard you over and over and over, addressing some of the questions that they have. They just knew that you were the one that they wanted to work with and that you were the ideal person. So this is what we're building as of today. Now, a lot of times when I meet with people and I work with physicians to do this, whether I'm doing it with them, helping them do it, or whether I'm doing it for them, they will say a few things like, oh, I can't do video. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to present it. And they all these barriers start to come to light. And the bottom line is nobody expects perfection out of you. They do expect a good video with good sound and awesome information. And you would be doing them a disservice if at the end you didn't tell them how they could actually find you. So they're looking for this information. People are Googling every single day on their phone. They're asking Siri, they're asking Alexa, they're asking for things that you can actually be providing the answers to. And so this is how you build that celebrity status. And you can do it in a very easy way. I just mentioned a number of them, and I'd love to help you get over some of those barriers that you may have to getting started. Sometimes we think things, overthink things, and we get this sort of paralyzed feeling, and we actually are so overwhelmed we don't move forward, or we hire somebody else to do the whole thing for us and it doesn't really speak to you or your message or how it is that you work with people. So this is something that can be so much fun, and it involves your team, it involves you, and I don't want you to let the tech stop you. This whole 4-part series is actually in a freebie. You can just download it by clicking on the link below. And then for people who are in my membership, Bariatric Business Boss, we actually do some of this together. And I also have a little tech guide for them. If you're interested in something like that, reach out to me, Carol, Karol, at weightlosspracticebuilder.com. So you can start getting out there, build that consistency. But it all comes first from that clarity and then building consistency, creating that celebrity status, and then also sharing some very exciting case studies that you all have. So those are my 4 steps, but there really is a little bit more to it, I know, but on this podcast, I really wanted to share these concrete ways for you to do this so that you can get started today versus waiting until it's the right time or something like that. So anyhow, reach out to me if I could be of help. Carol, Karol at weightlosspracticebuilder.com. You can also see various things I do. If you're not a member of Bariatric Business Boss, it really is a no-brainer. Bariatricbusinessboss.com has the details. And I would love to meet with you. You know, I also do free opportunity audits where I can help you usually find anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 of revenue or in your practice that you might be missing, or help with a frustration that you have, whether it's something team related or anything like that, marketing. So anyhow, reach out to me, Carol, Karol at weightlosspracticebuilder.com, and I can't wait to talk with you. In the meantime, have an awesome day. Take care.